Hi, my name is Trofort Wilson, and here's another photo shoot breakdown. So for this photo shoot, I had the amazing opportunity to work with Olympic triple jumper Olu of Nigeria. Now, this photo shoot was so fun because we definitely wanted to be able to show his form and to show movement doing our long exposure technique. So typically whenever I do my long exposure, I usually only do a 3-light setup. I have my key light to light my subject, and then I have my 2 rim lights with color gels just to add the motion blur. I shot with the Canon R5, and as you guys can see, during this photo shoot, I used my Air Direct remote so that I was able to tether the Capture One to my computer. Now the reason I really love using the Air Direct remote for this shoot was whenever you're shooting long exposures, you want to make sure that your camera is very steady. You want to make sure that your camera is still, and that's why you use a tripod or use a stand. But one thing I noticed even when I'm shooting long exposures is that sometimes when I take the picture, that the camera will start to shake a little bit whenever I use the force of my finger, although my fingers are not that strong. What I decided to do to combat that was while I was tethering using my Air Direct remote, I would go on Capture One, and instead of pressing the button on my camera, I would just manually trigger it from the Capture One app to where it would trigger the camera and I wouldn't have to worry about any camera shakes. So as you guys can see in the video, most of the time while I was doing the shoot, I was actually right behind my computer. I would go behind the camera whenever I was focusing, but when I was actually shooting, I was triggering it from my computer. And another great thing about tethering, especially when doing long exposures, was it allowed me to have more of a conversation and make it more of a collaboration with my talent, because we were able to see how everything was looking, we were able to see how the movements were working and seeing where we needed to tweak just to make the images better. So for me, tethering made my life so much easier because one, it allowed me to control my camera using my computer. So any adjustments I needed to make, I didn't have to worry about any camera shakes or any movements because I was able to do all of that in the computer. Two, it made the photo shoot so much of a collaboration because my talent was able to see the images as they were coming in, and we were able to discuss, okay, let's work on this form, or let's add this movement, or let's try this instead, which just made it more of a collaborative effort, which always makes the shoot so much better. And lastly, I didn't have to worry about going to import my images afterwards and do the organizing and color correcting because I was able to do all of that during that shoot because I was tethering. So tethering, I would definitely and I would always recommend shooting tethered. And thank you guys for watching this video. Be on the lookout for the next one.